up, y'all? It's BWADE. I'm excited to give you my 5 favorite picks for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. I'm going to show you that data and explain to you why I like these picks, why after all my research I decided to put my money on these picks and help you guys make better picks, right? The goal is always to help you guys be more informed, to make better entries, and to make more money. But always bet responsibly. None of this is guaranteed. It's still gambling. Looking at how we did on Game 2. So Game 1, we hit 4 out of the 5 free picks that I gave out, and we cashed our 3-man for, I think, 5.5x. Looking at Game 2, so we missed both slips. Right off the bat, we didn't cash either of them. We hit 3 out of the 5 picks that I gave out, but we missed 1 on each. And really, I think all of the picks were a solid read. The only one that I might have been off on was Lou Dort. We took him over 2.5 threes. He only hit 1. He only took 3 shots in the whole game. He went 1 for 3. So that was just dead from the rep. And he hit the 3 early. So I thought that we had a shot on that. But then SGA under on turnovers, that cashed. Looking at Siakam over on rebounds, that cashed. Looking at Case and Wallace under on 3.5 rebounds, that cashed. And then Andrew Nembhard hooked. He had 11 points. The line was 11.5. The previous game, it was 10.5, and it bumped up, and that 1-point bump killed us. So really, I think we had a solid read on everything except for maybe the Lou Dort. We still hit 60% of the picks, but we didn't cash. Always want to be transparent about how we're doing and own whatever the results are. When they're good, of course, I'm going to own them, right? But unlike a lot of other people, I'm also going to own the chalks and when we lose money. So we're going to bounce back, y'all. If you want to get into VIP and start tailing these additional DFS picks I give out, you're going to get the picks earlier on there. You're also going to get game picks where we are consistently profitable over time. There's 2 ways I've created to get in there for basically next to nothing. You can either use code NBA in the checkout. You'll get 80% off, and it'll cost you $10 for a week of picks. Or you can sign up for the month and get $20 for the whole month of picks. The other option, sign up with one of these apps I tell you about in the video, Sleeper, Underdog, or any of the apps below in the description. You sign up, use my promo code, and make a deposit. It can be $5, it can be $500. Doesn't matter. Send me a screenshot on Instagram, and I'll get you that free week of VIP. On top of that, y'all, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment on this video because it will have you entered to win a signed SGA jersey at the end of this month. Do an autographed jersey giveaway every month on this channel. It's just my small way to be able to say thank you to you guys. I really do appreciate you. This month we're doing SGA since they're in the finals and likely are going to win it, but we'll see. Anything can happen. The Pacers have been putting the pressure on this season, whoever they play. So make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment. You'll be entered to win that. But let's start getting into these picks. So I'm taking SGA under 2.5 turnovers. We cashed this in Game 2. Now, I will be open. There is a little more risk to this because on the road, he turns it over a little more. When we look, overall, he's only gone over this in 5 out of 18 playoff games. So love to see that. Now, when we look at home, he's taking care of the ball really well. 1.9 turnovers per game. He's only gone over this once in the playoffs at home. Now, when we look away, he's gone over it in 4 out of 7 games, including the 2 away games against Minnesota. They dogged him. One of those games was just a blowout, and so that got messy. But even a game they won, he had 5 turnovers against them. So that's something to keep an eye on. But when we look head-to-head, let's get off away. When we look head-to-head, they haven't, in the regular season, they only got him to turn the ball over once in 2 games. And then in the playoffs, he's turned it over twice in both games so far. So I like getting this at even money considering they haven't gotten 3 turnovers out of him in 4 games they've played. He's only done it 5 times in 18 playoff games. I'm going under on SGA turnovers, and then I'm going over on Howley turnovers. So he's only gone over this in 8 out of 18 playoff games, so he's still below 50%. But against the Thunder, y'all, if you're watching these games, like, they are dogging him. He doesn't have time to do anything. He is under pressure the whole game, and he's turned it over 3 and 5 times now in these 2 games so far, and I don't see it getting any easier for him. When we look at home, his turnovers, he's turning it over 2.1 times per game, and away, although this is 2.2, if we take these 2 games against the Thunder out of it, it's actually only 1.8. So when we're looking at 1.8 in the games in the playoffs that weren't against the Thunder, and then 2.1 in the playoffs against games that weren't against the Thunder, he actually turns the ball over more at home than he does on the road. And I like him to go over again here. This Thunder defense is just suffocating, and I don't think he gets out of this game with 2 or less turnovers. I locked this in on Sleeper. We're getting 3.3x for this, and I really like Sleeper. They have a ton of different props to pick from. It was hard to find some of these turnover props on different apps. They always have almost any stat category that I want to put in. Also have a ton of promos and a great sign-up bonus. They will double that first deposit up to $100 when you sign up using code BWADE. They'll also give you a free pick. It's going to be different depending on which day you sign up on, but you'll get a free pick. They'll double that first deposit. And when you sign up and make a deposit, send me that screenshot and I'll get you into VIP for free for a week. Also, y'all, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you're entered to win that signed SGA jersey. This thing is sick. It's authentic. It's stitched on. The autograph's authenticated by Beckett, so I'm excited to give this out to y'all. Let's get into these next 3 picks. So I'm taking Pascal Siakam over 19.5 points. He is the main scoring option on this Pacers team. They're coming home now. He plays better at home, especially here in these playoffs. We've seen him. His average is 22 at home compared to 19.5 on the road. That's a big difference when we're looking at a line of 19.5. I think this is a game where he shows up. He's going to have to. If they want to have a chance in this game, he's going to have to do something. He only had 19 in game 1, 15 in game 2. He bounces back and forth, right, in these playoffs, and we've seen him bounce back, especially in that Knicks game, from a down game to an up game, a down game. I think this is going to be a game where he shows up big. This is somewhat of a feel-type pick, to be fully transparent. There's not a whole lot of data supporting it, but I feel good that Siakam's going to get over. He's going to get into 20 or more points in this matchup, and so that's our first one on this entry. Then I am fading Jalen Williams at 5.5 rebounds. We have plenty of data to support this one. So when we look in the playoffs, he's averaging 6.5 rebounds at home, and he still missed it in both games against the Pacers. On the road, he's only averaging 4.3 rebounds. That is a 2.2 rebound per game difference from home to the road. He is not rebounding well on the road. And then when we look at him head-to-head, he hasn't hit this in any of the 4 games against the Pacers. He's only averaging 3.8 rebounds per game against them. He's had 1 game where he even hit 5. This line, it's just too high. And the fact that we're getting the under at plus money, lock me in, y'all. I love that. Jalen Williams, under 5.5 rebounds. And then we're wrapping it up with TJ McConnell, over 6.5 points. They've been looking to him to kind of be the spark plug that he is. He's still getting solid minutes in the series, 17 minutes, 18 minutes, and he's shot well. He's getting 6 or 7 shots in both games. He's hit this in 12 out of 18 games in the playoffs so far, and when we look at him against them in the season, he scored at least 8 points in every game against the Thunder. His style, actually, that kind of fast-paced, always attentive type style, it actually works well against the Thunder, where their pressure he's able to find those nooks and crannies and get to the hole and take those weird shots that just tend to go in. And so I like him to get over 6.5 here. He's done it every game against the Thunder. He's done it in 67% of the playoff games this year. TJ McConnell over 6.5 points. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 8.8x for this on Underdog. Underdog keeps giving us the best promos during these NBA playoffs. We're getting a 60% profit boost on Game 3. It's going to be 70% on Game 4. 80% Game 5, and it just keeps going up. They've done it all playoffs. This is an easy way to increase your payout and fatten that bankroll, y'all. They also gave us a 50% and a 60% profit boost over the weekend. This is a great app for these profit boost promos they give out, and they also have an awesome sign-up bonus. When you use code BWADE as your promo, they're going to double that first deposit up to $1,000. Yo, take advantage of these sign-up bonuses and promos. It's how we get an edge against the apps. Max out your sign-up bonus if you can. I know 1,000's a lot, so even if you just pull 100 off a different app and throw it on Underdog, it's an easy way to increase your bankroll without taking any risk. They also are going to give you all those promos. That's a way to put in plus EV picks. Anything with a profit boost on it over 10% is automatically a plus EV, plus expected value pick, where it is actually a profitable pick. So, guys, Sign up, sleeper or underdog, take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram. I'll get you the free week of VIP. And then don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you're entered to win that signed SGA jersey. Appreciate y'all. Let's get some money on this game 3.